Yes, everybody. Welcome back. It's yes and no. Fuck tomorrow's Monday. I love these long weekends, but back to the grind, everybody, on Monday. But hey, let's not worry about that now. Let's carpe this DM. It's Sunday morning, 10:28 here on the Best Coast. I'm just getting going. I'm getting going late. And it's been a lazy weekend. Lazy Scranton weekend out here on the Best Coast, the West Coast. Bobby Fever here. Welcome back to the comment section. We're going to get into it. A big slate. I got to apologize first and foremost. We will not. This is a big one. All right. I'll let you guys down. We're not going to have the next part of the rock. It's a fucking pain in the ass to do all that. And if I said I didn't have enough time, that'd be a straight up lie. I just didn't get it done. I don't feel like getting it done. And I got other shit that I got to do today that I put off because I've been sitting around on my fat ass doing nothing. Not eating turkey because I don't like turkey, but eating Thanksgiving food and being gluttonous as we all are here in the great country of America. So happy Thanksgiving to you. Did you get in there? Did you get your doorbuster? Did you do it? Did you blow the fucking walls off of Walmart, trample a few people to death, and save $85 on that 24-inch Vizio TV? Did you do it? I didn't do it. But I tell you what I did. I went to the mall yesterday on Saturday of Black Friday weekend because I was looking for whatever reason, I'm lusting. I'm yearning for a bit of that East Coast chaos. So I went to school in the great state of New Jersey and lived very close to New York City. For whatever reason, I wanted to. One of my favorite things in life, and this tells you a little bit about me, is I like watching people miss their trains. So I was a big train commuter. I personally, no one per fucking. There are very few people in that area per train ticket that miss more trains than I do. So I know the pain. All right, and that's one of the reasons that I enjoy watching this happen to people is I never like watching somebody miss their bus. It's cruel. It's an act of cruelty. It's like watching a crocodile snatch up a little baby giraffe at the watering hole. It's cruel. Because if you're missing your bus, it's probably hot as fuck out, or it's cold as shit out. It's raining. I'm looking outside right now. It's raining. Looking at the newly revamped studio. I'll get into that here in a second. But you get into the, you get in there and the weather's terrible. And I feel bad for you already because you're riding the bus. If you're riding the bus, man, I'm not trying to shit on you. You probably got a bad paying job. You're dragging your kid and your groceries and everything, and the number 34, you're waving it down, and it's not. They're not having it. That guy's got time to keep. He's got a job to do, and he's gonna get written up if he stops for you. The bus company's gonna get mad if he stops and helps you. So he's gonna turn that mirror a little bit to the inside so he can't see you as he pulls away and leaves you, your groceries, and your young children in a giant plume of diesel smoke. All right, that's not funny to me. But seeing anybody, any normal human being, we're inside a mostly temperature-controlled train station. If not, you can go in. I'm talking about bigger train stations. There are smaller platforms. Hey, buddy. All right, I get off there in Westchester. All right, right past Woodburn. There's no fucking heating in there. Okay, gotcha. There's a few that aren't. I'm talking about something like Secaucus. In my own mind, when I think about people missing trains, that's the junction point where I like to think about it. Because I always had a long layover there. So I like to watch the hustle and bustle of everyone's living their own Home Alone moment at the train station. There's always at least one or two people that are in their own personal Home Alone airport moment where no one else gives a shit. We're all just checking out how sweet our earpods are. Oh, man, what's wrong with my Bluetooth connection on my earpods? Oh, look at that guy running for his life. His little satchel, button down, plaid, khakis. Just trying to get home. He just wants to get home. It's been a long day. And the 534 to Woodburn on the New Jersey line east. Well, guess what? There's 2 rules with trains. All right? Always remember this, people. Always remember this. There's 2 rules with trains. Number 1, a train never leaves early. If you're on a train and it's leaving early, guess what? That's not your fucking train. I have been on a train that left early. That was not my train. It ended up about 20 miles from where I wanted to be before I could get off the damn thing. Okay? And then you got to stop, and you got to wait for the next train to take your ass back. Trains don't leave early. Rule number 2, read the board. All right? Read the board, and if you don't understand the board, ask. Because there's a lot of jerks out there that are going to give you a hard time, but you're going to end up on the right train. All right, well, there we go. Public transit. But I love seeing these. I love seeing people miss their train. And I don't know how I got on that from these doorbusters. But anyhow, I went to the mall, and I saw something that I didn't want to see. Okay? I got a feeling this has got something to do with you millennials out there. Because I went to the mall on Black Saturday. It's not a... How many days can have colors and things like that? There's Cyber Monday. That doesn't have a color. All right, we got to assign a color and or some other moniker to that. I feel like that's tired. We need a little spice on that. But I went to the mall, and it was like I was there on a Thursday afternoon. I could park basically wherever I wanted to. A little bit thick in the traffic, and I think it's the death of America because of you millennials. You don't want to go to the mall. Why don't you want to go to the mall? There's a Sbarro there, delicious, fucking Annie Ann's. Yeah, I'll have some of that, thank you. Oh, you've got pretzel bites now? They're small and convenient for me to eat? Yeah, I think I'll take some of those. While I head on over to Lids. There's a sale on hats for bald gentlemen like me. How advantageous, right? Oh, what's that? You're a youthful female? Well, welcome to Claire's. There's everything we need, people. Why are we hanging out there? Because we just want to sit around on our iPads, ordering shit off of Amazon, flicking the bean at home, not getting out there and socializing by smashing into people at the mall, getting in fist fights over, Beanie Babies. That's what America's about, all right? Fist fights over starkly reduced prices on Chinese-made children's toys. And we've lost our way. Here's Trump out there saying, oh, hey, Hong Kong, we're with you. Well, how many Beanie Babies is Hong Kong making? Not very many. How hashtag stand with China? How's that going? Is that trending? Because I don't know what the manufacturing capacity of Hong Kong is, but I guarantee it's minuscule to that of China. I get it. Human rights violations if you want to be in that camp. Okay? The camp of human decency. But I don't know how we got from malls to China. That's a danger of doing a one-man show. It really is. Let's go over the agenda here for today. We got, like I said, no rock. But we do have some college football, as always. So here's the format. We're going to have college football, NFL, NBA, and that's it for sports. If you're looking for hockey, you're on the wrong podcast. I'll see if Arthur Blank's team can repeat as Major League Soccer champions. I don't know what their team name is. I'm not going to learn it. I refuse to learn it. I've got better stuff to put in my brain other than what the name of that team is. I'm going to keep that out of there. I do know they won. So Dan Quinn's, he's at least the second best coach in that building. Third best coach on Falcons game day. Let's go ahead. NCAA football. I was going to do this. All my prep work for this was somewhat of a preview because I was going to tape this yesterday. Why didn't I? Let's reference the laziness mentioned earlier. Now, the game Oh, good Lord. We're going to get to the Iron Bowl here in a second. I guess that was a headliner over the weekend. Let's just go to the Iron Bowl. Why am I doing that? Why would I tease that? We'll get back to the game. The game. The Ohio State University versus Michigan. But let's go Iron Bowl. Auburn, Alabama. Clouds are dark. Days are short. The nights are long down in Tuscaloosa. And we're all questioning whether or not Nick Saban's the right man for this job. I know he's won 6 national championships. I know we have the best winning percentage over the last decade in college football. But god damn it, that has nothing to do with him. That has to do with Bama pride. And this being Alabama, god darn it! And just stupid Nick Saban, the Paris, darn it! Freaking you further, Nick Saban. There's a lot of angry people in Tuscaloosa and down the road in, I don't know where Auburn is. Is it Auburn? Is it Auburn? Where is Auburn? Let's all get better together here. Where is Auburn College located? Auburn University. Where's that at? Jesus. What town is that in? Oh, it's in Auburn, Alabama. Okay, it's actually called Auburn. Is that right? Is that right? I feel like such a ignorant American right now. All right, Auburn, Alabama. Okay, yeah. Sure enough. That's the actual name of the town. Where's that at? Let's learn a little bit about the geography of Alabama right now, everybody. Where's the big town in Alabama? Looks like it's what, Birmingham? That's a whole state right there. You got Mobile down there at the bottom. If you want to get really greasy, I imagine you go down to Mobile. There's probably a lot of fucking weird people in Mobile, Alabama. That's right near, which is right near Pensacola, Florida, which makes there's a lot of weird people down there. Oh, Jesus. And then what do we got here? Montgomery. Yeah, Montgomery. Where was Forrest Gump from? I don't know. I don't want to look that up. We can't get too deep into this Alabama wormhole. So we got, Montgomery and Birmingham seem to be kind of the real hubs there in Alabama. Birmingham connecting to Atlanta. Hey, see, Birmingham, that's a town big enough. They may have themselves a Major League Soccer team. They may be in that league of cities. So you got Auburn to the lower right, and you got Tuscaloosa. Lower right, also known as Southeast, for those of you, those of you that are more technical about what's going on. You got Tuscaloosa down to the southwest. All right. So how far apart are these things? Let's go ahead and let's see if we were living in Auburn and we wanted to load up our F-350 and drive to Tuscaloosa right now just so we could show someone in Alabama our butt cheeks with something witty written on it. Well, not witty because we're from Auburn, right? But that'd be 3 hours. Okay. That's not too far. I see they can hate each other. All right. So anyhow, that's what you tuned in for, right? Geography lessons, not football coverage, because I didn't watch a ton of the game. It was a good game for those of you that did watch it. Unfortunately for me, I had on TiVo, and I got one of those things where I was looking at something on my phone, and I thought I was safe, and I wasn't safe. And then all of a sudden, I saw a picture of an Auburn guy obviously celebrating. So at that point, I already know that Auburn won. I'm shit. I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours and see the drama. So I just went and read the recap. Missed kick late by Alabama. Love it. Feel our pain. Please do feel our pain, Alabama fans. And controversy. There can never be controversy. I guess there was no controversy last year when Clemson just slapped him upside their head, sent him on home. But for the most part, there's always a little bit of whining and complaining for any Alabama loss. To their credit, fans mildly reasonable. If you're an Auburn fan, I guess you're happy in the moment, but Gus Malzahn's hanging around a little bit more. There's no way you can fire him now, right? He got at least another year. If he wins a bowl game, he'll probably get another 8 years extension. You don't want to think that that's going to happen, but it's going to. Ohio State took Michigan to the woodshed yet again. Urban Meyer won, 7 in a row, 8 in a row. Ryan Day's off to a perfect start. And, hey, Jim Harbaugh, Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports is trying to get Jim Harbaugh out of there. I'm not a Harbaugh acolyte. Well, I don't know who else you're getting in there at University of Michigan. Look around you, Dave. A lot of slow white dudes playing football in the high school football fields in Michigan. Okay? Not a ton of football players to choose from. All the Wisconsin's cruising in there, getting the biggest of your white dudes, putting them on their offensive line, crunching you every year. It's tough times for people up there in Michigan. And it's winter. The real winter. Not the type of winter where it comes and then you ruin a beloved HBO television series. But the real star of the entire college football weekend, perhaps the entire college football year, maybe the entire year. Thank you to, I'm not even going to say the guy's name because I don't want to look it up. But Old Miss was down by 7 points late in the fourth quarter. Rallied, fought, scrapped and struggled. Touchdown. Yes! Fuck yes. Oh my God, I just caught a touchdown pass. I'm so inspired. Oh, we got 1 point away from tying the game and taking these losers to overtime. Let me just get up off the ground here and high five my teammates. Or let me crawl. Let me do one of the top 5 football celebrations of all time. I've seen this done before. I don't know who to originally credit for it. But the Ole Miss guy crawls on all fours, lifts his leg, and pisses like a dog on the field. And of course, so what do we do at this point? 15-yard penalty. And welcome to college football, because college football have college football kickers. And then missed it. 21-20. Egg Bowl. To the assholes that wave the cowbells all the time. The most annoyed. Tell me if there's anything more annoying in sports, in college football at least, than those losers at Mississippi State that keep swinging those cowbells around. Get a fucking life, people. What a bunch of losers. Okay. Congrats on winning the game, but that guy, say what you will. It's one thing to win the Egg Bowl, and no one will ever give a shit. But 20 years from now, when some guy, when somebody doesn't, Leon Lett was a high caliber football player for the Dallas Cowboys. Was he 2-3-time Super Bowl champion? And the only thing people remember Leon Lett for is BB stripping him in that Super Bowl as he was dancing in after the turnover, and him being completely stupid on was it Thanksgiving Day in the snow and doing some fucking with that block field goal. That's it. That's all you remember Leon Lett for. And whoever this guy is, time would have forgotten him long ago. It's Sunday. No one remembers the Egg Bowl at this point if he doesn't do that. But now for decades to come, whenever somebody does a stupid celebration that costs our team a victory, they're going to roll that clip on ESPN. So to you, sir, thank you. Thank you to you. Because that's what sports is all about. They shouldn't even flag him. That whole team should be able to get down there and piss all over the field. Why not? Who cares? Really? Guy pees like a dog? We take the game away? I don't agree. That's not a flag in my book. Hey, If I'm the ref there, I'm going to the center of the field. I'm hitting my little mic. Oh, and you can't hear me, but you see me talking. Oh, let me fuck around with my mic a little bit more. There is no foul for unsportsmanlike conduct on the play. That was funny as shit. Kicking it from the 3. And let's go on from there. The NFL lets you do it. They don't let you pee like a dog. It's a personal choice. It's an artistic choice. It's an entertainment. It's about entertainment. And that entertained me. Are you not entertained? Yes, I am. That guy he did a fucking Russell Crowe of touchdown celebrations because I was entertained. He may as well have taken out a whole chariot full of Roman guys because I was entertained. Why are people such pussies? But the kids. Fuck your kids. Like, fuck them. Like, that guy can't fucking piss like a dog because of your kids? Because your kids saw that? Kids see your dog piss every day. Your kids piss themselves. Okay? What, do you have your kids close their eyes when they take a dump? Is that the type of parent you are? Oh, you gotta go to the bathroom, Jimmy? Okay, let me put your fucking hood on so you can't see your own dick. I don't want you seeing any dicks till you're at least 30. The fucking baby poop. Soft as fucking baby poop, these millennial parents. That's what it's all about. That's the driving force here. They're not going to buy macaroni and cheese from Panera Bread anymore for their little kids if Panera Bread sponsors the Egg Bowl and that guy, pisses like a dog. But it's totally cool that Panera Bread can fucking work their employees so hard that they got to wear diapers and they're actually pissing themselves while they're fucking scooping your mac and cheese. And you're cool with that. Jesus. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, America. Let's move on. NFL. What do we got? Oh, gee, NFL's going on right now. It's a live look. It's going to be a live look here. I'm going to go over the Thanksgiving games real quick. Cowboys got roasted on Thanksgiving. And that was rough. That was tough. When Josh Allen buries you on Thanksgiving, it's a good thing that you don't have to go anywhere. That you're not getting on a plane. You can just drive home, pretend it never happened, get drunk, smoke a bunch of DMT, go hang out with the aliens on another planet for a while. All right? Lions lost. I think we all know why. They benched Jeff Driscoll, former Florida quarterback, who was 1-7, was just catching his groove. They put some guy in there from Purdue. Okay, congrats on throwing 2 touchdown passes, David Blau. If he's still in the league in 3 years, I'll be amazed. Genuinely amazed. All right. What else we got going on here? Ravens got an early lead on the 49ers. 14-7 in the second quarter. Titans and Colts, 7-7. That'll probably end 10-7. Presumably a snooze fest. Browns, Steelers, Jets and Bengals, Redskins, Panthers, 14-3. That's not good. My boy Adrian Peterson's probably not going to see much of the Rock. We got the Packers over the Giants, 14-7. Very, very mild. Oh, God. Bucks 15, Jaguars 0. Come on, Nick! Fuck! Come on, Nick. Jesus, Nick. I can't even look. All right, tough news if you're a Nick Foles or a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Probably much tougher news if you're a Jaguars fan because, Nick Foles already has a statue. How many Super Bowl statues do you have as a franchise, Jacksonville? Let me count them up. Oh, there's 0. All right. Sir Nicholas has a statue outside of Philadelphia. NBA. Let's touch on that real quick. Lakers 17-2 as of this printing. I don't think they played. last night. So, a couple things there. LeBron's hair, still on. LeBron's hair update, always a LeBron's hair update. He's still wearing his weave, and things are looking good. And then their schedule, baby doo-doo. It's poop. It's soft. It's very mushy. There's no crispness to it, and they're gonna come to life. For me, I'm still waiting for these for the Clippers to do what they're gonna do. Celtics fans, thank you. They're not taking it. They're not taking it from Kyrie. They're not taking his shit. He's not taking their shit. And the lack of any shit being taken is tremendous. The Kyrie sucks chance started as soon as they could have when Brooklyn went to Boston. Kyrie didn't even go. He's nursing a fucking swollen labia, something like that. He didn't even go. And, well, they let him know they don't miss him. And he doesn't need to come back anymore. They were blasting Kyrie sucks chance. Kemba's better. Anything you could think of. And he took to Instagram. I couldn't even read what he wrote. I read a little bit of it. And that guy, holy shit. What's going on in his brain? A million things and nothing at once. It's chaos in there. It's a busy restaurant where they're running out of things. Things are breaking down. Orders are getting fucked up. Robert Irvine's come in. He's fired your drunk uncle. So now, hey, maybe the waitresses won't quit because he's not sexually harassing them anymore. But it's that stress test, and they're there to melt you down. And that's what's going on in Kyrie's brain. Every single minute of the day is a Restaurant Impossible stress test going on in Kyrie Irving's brain. It's fucking, there's a lot going on in there. But none of it makes any sense. Not one little bit of it. And I love it. The other thing I love, Luka Doncic. Doncic? Luka. Call him Luka. So he is, 6'8", 6'7"? Medium pace moving white guy from Spain. And he's fucking crushing the NBA. He is the NBA version of that Pudgy Ruiz guy becoming heavyweight champion. He's the everyman. He makes you think kids are going to be shooting threes with MVP Luka jerseys on. And that's what's crazy. Who would have thought that we would have potential to have a white dude win the scoring title? Now, not this year, not next year, but it's possible, right? I mean, don't you think? When was the last one? Oh, we got to look that up. Who was the last white guy? Was it Larry Bird? To win NBA scoring title. All right, this is just a list, so we'll have to figure out. We'll have to figure out on our own. I don't think that they actually say, white guy. All right, who do we got? Let's go over. Let's just do this. Let's have a side note on NBA scoring title champions. Race be damned, right? But we'll also make note of who the last white guy to win was. All right, we got Jerry West. Let's start with him because there's about 50 years of Wilt Chamberlain from 60 to 66. Rick Barry, Elvin Hayes, Jerry West. Kareem. Bob McAdoo. Underrated dude, I guess. 3 years scoring title. That's pretty good. George Gervin, 3 in a row. And then we get in the early 80s. That's tough right there. Alex English. I've never heard of him in my life. Adrian Dantley. Might have heard of him. And then Bernard King. Yeah, he's good. And then we're in the Jordan years. The 80s. 87 through 93. We got David Robinson, Shaq while Jordan was gone. And then he's back. 3 in a row. That guy fucking, I say what you know about Jordan, dude. He loved to score. I mean, 88. From 88 to 98, he won every year. except for the 2 years he decided to play baseball. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of points. Allen Iverson tore it the fuck up for 4 years. And then we're into Kobe, LeBron, KD, Russ, Steph, Harden. So where's our last guy? So Larry never won it. I never saw Larry. Alex English. No. For those of you who didn't know, Alex English is a black guy. That's Pete Maravich. It's got to be him. Yep. Pistol Pete. Oh, Big Dick Pete. Yep. Swinging it around. Shooting hoops. 1976. 77. That was the last one. Look, it could be the next one. That's 40 years. Is that right? Wow. That's 40 years. Whew. Well, we got to wait for Harden to cool down. But we got potential there. All right. Where are we at here? Okay. On to entertainment. All right, let's move on to that's it for the NBA. As always, this podcast brought to you by Figure Applesauce. Whenever you need something to eat in a paste form because your brain doesn't work quite right, reach for the smooth taste of Figaro. Extra cinnamon, extra shame. Figaro. Now, let's get into entertainment. So, entertainment section, what is that? That's me going through this Us Weekly. I got a pile of them here. There's 3 of them. Before I can do that, I got to talk a little bit about Amazon's series Jack Ryan. So, I just finished watching season 2 of Amazon's Jack Ryan. Now, there may be spoilers. Here's the deal, though. If you haven't seen it, it's not really going to spoil anything. I'm not really going to spoil anything because the show will spoil itself. It's very formulaic. Now, here's the one thing that I just can't get the fuck over. How do you have, you're paying Jim from The Office, whatever you're paying him. You got all these people in this thing, all this production money, and you don't pay $20 to anybody who's ever fucking done anything in a military operation. It's insane. It's absolutely fucking insane. And I'm one, I'm always given the benefit of the doubt to these producers. I know I've never made a movie. I've never made a blockbuster movie or television series or anything like that. I know there are production constraints. But there are also constraints to good sense. And you taking me out of the kind of the fake world that you're living in and just doing stupid shit for no reason so that you're fucking ruining things. All right? So season 2 of Jack Ryan revolves around a Venezuelan president. Is it even Venezuelan? Yeah, Venezuelan president. Mr. President Reyes. Who's a dick? He's the bad guy. He's very much the bad guy. Now, he has something to do. There's some mining operation involved in this that involves a mineral I've never heard of that may not even be real. And it is kind of, the Chinese have the only deposits of it. They have a monopoly on everything. But now the Venezuelans have another deposit. And we can get our hands on as Americans. So we're going to manipulate their government and do some other things to make sure that we can get access to that the way we need it. It's all about money, right? It's always about money. But if it's about money, here's what I just fucking can never get over. People are running from things. So at a certain point in time, Jack Ryan and his female accomplice are running from a killer situation. People are shooting at them. Pew, 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 pew. They run, and they get about half the distance of my average American backyard away from the people that are shooting at them. And then they stop on this bridge and have a very casual conversation about the next steps to be taken. here and their wild and unpredictable adventure. Now, I love Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. I'm not here to fucking shit talk Lord of the Rings. But there's a scene in there when Frodo, Samwise Gamgee, and that little creature thing, Hobbit was Gollum, Smeagol, are trying to get in the front gate of, was it Mount Doom? Black Gate. They're trying to get in the Black Gate. This is a great summary of Lord of the Rings. They're trying to get in the Black Gate. Sam's fat ass falls down the hill, rolls down there, runs down. They throw the little blanket over themselves, and they look like a rock, apparently enough for the guard to not realize that. Okay, I'll buy it. He's standing there. They're smelling his nut cheese, and he can't realize there's a couple hobbits under a blanket at his feet. All right? Reasons, if Belichick's going over film for the bad guys at the end of this, that guy's going to find himself on the street. He's cut. You're cut, brother, because you failed. Right? Do your job. Do your job. So he didn't do his job. Walks away. But right after he walks away, maybe it's an editing thing, but, they don't give any sense of time passing. Just say he takes 2 steps, and then they fucking whip the blanket off themselves, and then they're scrambling right up the hill. Dude, he's going to hear you, okay? Tons of that stupid shit going on with Jack Ryan. How do you make a military-based or action-based movie, and you've always got, there's never any dispersion, ever. Back the fucking camera up a little bit. You don't need 18 people in every shot. Like, one fucking grenade goes off there, the whole thing's done. People are not that stupid, I guarantee it. I was a, low-level infantryman, regular general infantry. No special tactics necessary. And we all knew not to stand next to each other like we're playing Ring Around the Rosie, so that one fucking grenade can just smear us all against the wall. God damn, that pisses me off. I don't even care. If you want to shoot 300 bullets out of your gun and not reload it, fucking do it. That's fine. I'll make the assumption that at some point in time when the camera wasn't on you, you switched magazines. I'm going to pretend like you haven't shot 4,000 bullets. I'm okay with that. Hit square, pick up some more fucking ammo, and let's go. But don't just stand right next to each other like a bunch of fucking morons. And that's what that show is. Oh, what do you think's going to happen? Oh, that happened. What do you think's going to happen next? Oh, that happened. How do you think this ends? Oh, probably like that? Oh, exactly. Watch 4 episodes. Watch 4 episodes of that and then ask yourself how you think it ends. And it's exactly how it fucking ends. There are no surprises. 0 surprises. Acting, marginal. Production, dog shit. Can't wait for season 3. Because you can watch it with your wife. It's good enough. Jack Ryan. Good enough to watch with your wife. It's not quite violent enough either, if I'm being real. I mean, there's some violence, but the bar's kind of been reset as to what is an acceptable standard. Like Narcos? Ooh. What Jack Ryan was Narcos missing a couple chromosomes. That's a perfect description of Jack Ryan season 2. Imagine seasons 1 and 2 in Narcos. Missing chromosomes. That's it. You did it. All the character development of Pablo Escobar. None of that with the Reyes guy. No complexity. That's a perfect analogy. At least 2, possibly 3. Didn't quite made it through those first couple weeks. And then, Anyhow, all right, let's go. Here we go. Us Weekly. Entertainment. Let's move on with our next entertainment thing. The Royals. I'm starting to get worried. We're going to go to the cover. Tearing the Royals Apart. This is, of course, the December 2nd issue of Us Weekly. Sold to me via my wife, via a guy who definitely does not have a kid with cancer. Tearing the Royals Apart, Meghan and Kate's feud ruins Christmas. Question the first, Us Weekly. How could it ruin Christmas here on December 2nd? There's still time for a Christmas miracle. Which, by the way, I watched that Kurt Russell Christmas movie with my wife on Netflix. Pretty fucking dark for a Christmas movie. This kid's dad is dead. The whole movie is about trying to, accept themselves and how their life's different now that their fucking father's been murdered by fire. Okay? Merry Christmas. Kurt Russell sings, Jingle Bells in a jail cell. Merry Christmas. Sorry your dad's fucking dead, kid. I like the ones where the kid needs a rifle. Or, Kevin McAllister's braining would-be criminals. I like those Christmas movies, not movies that make me think about my own mortality and my family dying. I mean, I'll be honest, though. If fucking that happened to me, I wouldn't need Santa to help me out. Let's go. Why the dueling duchesses refuse to spend the holidays together inside the deepening rift. So these two ladies, they don't like each other. Not one bit. This American hussy and this British superhero. What else we got on the cover here? Taylor Swift won't be bullied, won't back down. And then there's a little picture of some guy named Scooter Braun, who looks really shady. I'm going to get into Taylor Swift a little bit later, but if you're dealing with a guy named Scooter and he rips you off, okay, that's on you. That's very much on you. We name the guy that stole your bank account? His name's Scooter. Scooter? Yeah, 2 O's. Yeah, there's always 2 O's in Scooters, and they're always fucking douchebags. Michelle Obama, how she does it all. Now, Poker Guide advanced a theory in an earlier episode of this podcast that one of his fellow Floridians thought that Michelle Obama used to be a dude. And I'm not saying she looks like a dude, but I'm not going to say that she doesn't look like a dude. But to be fair, she looks like less of a dude than Caitlyn Jenner does. Like way less of a dude. Probably because she hasn't won any gold medals in the men's Olympic decathlon. Paris talks to U.S. inside my private world. I have no idea who that is. That's a different Paris. That's not Paris Hilton. All right. What do I have here? Let's move on to loose talk. Oh, look at Katie Holmes. Is that nice? Tom Cruise didn't kill her. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. Loose talk. What do we have here? Done. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's a guy named Henry Golding. I've never heard of him before. And he says, quote, "No one told me that he stays in character." This is not, no, that guy doesn't sound anything like that. "And our characters hate each other, so I thought he hated me." He says that on his co-star Matthew McConaughey in The Gentleman. Okay. Here's the thing about it. For whatever reason, this particular quote, you hear about Daniel Day-Lewis and all these other people that stay in character. What about if their characters, Heath Ledger, he stayed in character? Like, is he walking around just slamming PAs, fucking eyeballs into tables and jabbing pencils in there? Setting shit on fire? All right, we're going to take a little break here. I'm going to go get methed up in my trailer and then go stab some people on Skid Row just to get fired up for the fucking interrogation scenes? I don't know. I don't get staying in character. Because if you're not doing that, if Heath Ledger isn't going out on his lunch breaks and fucking getting some crime going on, he's not staying in character. You're not staying in character. You're kind of staying in character. Because if you're the villain and you're not murdering people, you're not staying in character. What do we got next? Futures female. Okay. Jennifer Lopez. Was that 2008? That was the last time she was in the same room as a carbohydrate. Let's go. Futurist female. Elizabeth Banks tells us that Kristen Stewart Kristen? Sorry, Kristen. I didn't mean to Kirsten you there, Sandra. Fucking, I'll call you Sandra if I want to, Sandra. Kristen Stewart embraced the idea of teamwork and sorority while shooting Charlie's Angels. Well, I'll tell you what she's not going to have to do is embrace that again, because that movie flopped. Flopped like a motherfucker. And there you go, lesson learned. You know who else needs to learn a lesson? Blake Shelton, because it's date night. Gwen Stefani supported boyfriend to Blake Shelton during his performance of the best single winner, God's Country. Shelton's ex, Miranda Lambert, did not. Everyone stood up to clap for Blake at the end except for Miranda and her husband. Cunt. Get up and clap, okay? And you, Blake, you need to get down on one knee and offer that woman your hand in marriage, according to fucking 2 episodes ago of Us Weekly. All right. What else we got here? We got little Nas X. Here's like a sentence. It's just a sentence you thought you'd be writing this, right? Little Nas X becomes the first openly gay black musician to win a CMA when he and Billy Ray Cyrus nabbed the award. I mean, that's really speaks to the power of Billy Ray and the Cyrus family. They are truly Southern royalty. The Cyrus family, just fucking train wrecks of people doing whatever the fuck they want. Love it. Oh, whoa! Speaking of train wrecks of people doing whatever the fuck they want, Ben Affleck here on the set of his new movie Deep Water with co-star Ana de Armas says he won't let his sobriety slip derail him. Dude, in this picture, I mean, that's why I like this picture. You got to check this picture out. This is in the hot pics section. He looks like he's talking to this lady and he's like, "Hey, you want to get a drink when we're done shooting? do you want to go get some drinks when we're done shooting? Ben, I thought you had, no, don't worry about it. No, I got it under control. Let's go have some drinks. Fuck." You know? Because that's a guy, like, that guy needs to drink and he needs to fuck. That's what Ben Affleck, he needs to drink, fuck, and make sweet movies. That's all he needs to do. Everything else is optional. Breathing's optional. He just needs to drink, fuck, and make sweet movies. And then I think, what do we got here? I got another Natalie Portman appearance. She's in there hanging out, taking pictures of the Babysitters Club book. And by the way, confirmed my most recent celebrity gossip that I do know a guy that knows a guy that banged her like 20 years ago. So there you go. Pretty sick, right? Like, subscribe, and comment. 5 stars, baby. What else we got? Oh, Sugar Rush. Stars Are Just Like Us. This was the worst Stars Are Just Like Us. We got Donald Glover buying records. Jessie J with the wicker basket in her, presumably, like, I don't know. She lesbian? Is that a Subaru right there? What do we got? And then, tennis and roller skating. Gross. Now, here's what I like. We got a whole page. It's another hot picks page. Whew, I'm surprised this magazine hasn't burned my house down. So many hot picks in here. Where it's celebrity women that are posing with sweets and treats. And then they're going to shove them in a production assistant's face, punch them in the genitals, and then walk off of wherever they're at. So Tiffany Haddish. Oh, another Reese Witherspoon. What does Reese Witherspoon own stock in Us Weekly? I see her every fucking week in this thing. Or she's just walking around getting pictures taken, not giving a fuck. Because she doesn't have to work because she doesn't pay her taxes. Sorry, listeners, grandparents. But they'll die a protracted and probably, inevitably too painful of a death because of Reese Witherspoon. So I want you to think about that the next time you watch Legally Blonde. Okay. All right, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, and then we got a movie. We got a winter movie preview, and then we're out of here. Okay, Taylor. Listen to me. I need you to listen to me. Nobody gives a fuck. Except for the millions of people. Which, by the way, millions of people, not really that many. 7 to 8 billion people on the planet. All right, let's do a little math here. Let's say if there's 7 million people that would actually give a shit about Taylor Swift and her fight with Scooter Braun over her music, then that's a very small percentage of human beings on the planet that give a shit about that. We care about water. In our Maslow hierarchy of needs, at the very top, past having everything that Floyd Mayweather has in his life, for most people, is giving a shit about fucking anything that Taylor Swift has going on. So, Taylor Swift is the daughter of somebody who is in the record business. That's how she got into music. It's the only reason anyone knows who the fuck she is. It's not because she's a great artist or she's fearless like Pink. Oh my God, Pink is so fearless. Did you see how her hair is all short? And she's just like, she says shit in her music sometimes. And it just fucking gets me going. Oh my God. I just throw my Pink on, I hop in the Subaru, and I just fucking cruise. So she's a daughter. Taylor Swift is a daughter of somebody in the record business. And she signed a shitty record contract. And she got roasted for it. Just like Joey Fatone and everybody from NSYNC and all the Backstreet Boys and all those fucking losers. Happens to everybody. Happens to the best of you. It happened to you. I care about you as much as I care about less than I care about Joey Fatone. Because I know Joey Fatone's not living in that house I saw in Cribs 20 years ago. No way. But Taylor Swift is making tons of fucking money, like $100 million a year, and I'm not going to feel bad for her. Fuck you. I'm never going to feel bad. I'm not going to say, unless something, genuinely bad happens to Taylor Swift, I'm not going to feel bad for you. Okay? If your dad dies, I'll give you the same courtesy I give anybody else. Feel bad for you. But, if your record company fucks you over out of $100 million and you only get $200 million instead of $300 million, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to skip this British Royal shit. Turns out, though, if you need more information for only $5.99, you can get Royals monthly. Monthly update on the Royals. Fantastic. Now, let's go to the movies, everybody. Let's go to the movies. Or maybe we don't go to the movies. Because we got a winter movie preview. Oh my God, let's talk about all the movies we're not going to see. I'm not going to see most of these. And I know you're not. But we're going to talk about it anyway. Because here's the deal. On Christmas Day, something's happening that has been needing to happen for a long time. And we're all going to be better for it. Because I'll tell you what, Emma Watson, brave Emma Watson, you may know her as Hermione from Harry Potter. Or you may know her as, well, she's really not been anything else that's good, Beauty and the Beast. But you may know her, okay? And you may not know how strong and brave she is, but you're going to find out on Christmas. You're going to find the fuck out. Because yet another rendition of Little Women is coming. And, Meryl Streep's in it. And Emma Watson's in it. And it's 2 hours of fucking sheer boredom on Christmas. No way. On the list of movies that never needed to be made. On the list of movies that I'm about to go over, like the dumbest fucking movie to make, this movie. It's already out there. No. Boo. Boo earns. I am not saying boo earns. Which, by the way, Disney Plus, Simpsons are out. Been going through those. It's not as good as I remembered it being. I'm going to watch up to season 10, And there's a good chance I may never watch The Simpsons again in my life. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know once I get there. There's A Million Little Pieces. A movie's coming out about that dude who was an addict, but then he wasn't an addict. He went to Oprah and he lied. I think the movie is just about the lie. Because that's what movies are anyway. Convenient lies. Would never want to see it. And then, oh my God, Cats. Judi Dench, Ian McKellen, Jennifer Hudson, Taylor Swift, Jason Derulo. No. Just no. All right. Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. I've not heard, unless you grew up with the Switch in your hands, if you grew up playing a Game Boy and not a Nintendo Switch, not a lot of good things being said about the Skywalker and Star Wars series. Can they turn it around? I don't think so. I don't really like any of these characters. I'll watch it to see what happens. I'm not going to the theater. I won't be there in my Boba Fett costume with my plastic lightsaber. I won't. Because I'm going to be there in my Chewbacca costume with my fucking, what do they call them, blasters? Could you imagine Chewbacca costume wearing that to the movies? Jesus. And just wear it through the whole movie. Go to the IMAX 3D and then just sit there inside a dark, sweaty Chewbacca costume. And but definitely during key points in the movie that are tense, you may have to go to do a Costanza go more than once. But just start making noises. All right. So I'm not going to that. I will check it out once I can watch it on my giant TV in my home and not have to worry about some guy who hates Jabba the Hutt and people watching movies gunning me down. Just Mercy. This looks like a classic man wrongly convicted of something. So that's it. To Kill a Mockingbird 2019. I'm going to sum that one up. Dark Waters. What's this about? This thriller follows tenacious lawyer Robert Bilott, Mark Ruffalo, who takes on the DuPont company in an intense environmental suit and risks his life doing so. It was the best screenplay I've read since Argo, star Victor Garber, above what Tim Robbins tells us about the true story. Thought it was brilliant. Of course he thinks it's good. He didn't think it was a fucking turd. He's like, oh yeah, the script? Yeah, turd and a half. We polished it though. We got to cut. We're going to put it out. So, movie's made. On to the next. And we got Spies in Disguise. Kids movie. It's on Christmas as well. And then two big ones for me. One, of course, Bombshell. And the award for Best Double Entendre goes to this film. About the woman who exposed alleged abuse at the hands of former CEO Roger Allies. Charlize Theron, monster, uncannily transformed into journalist Megyn Kelly, also monster, leads the film, which co-stars Nicole Kidman and Margot Robbie. Isn't what's her name? Megyn Kelly, the lady that got kicked off of NBC for saying that it was totally chill to do blackface whenever you wanted to, and some other strange things. Kind of doubled down on it. Isn't that her? And they're trying to paint her as a hero for women's rights. The whole fucking selling point of this movie seems to be that Charlize Theron looks like Megyn Kelly. Okay. It's a hell of a fucking script there, boys. Here's how we do. We make Charlize look like Megyn, and then what? It don't fucking matter, man. Doesn't matter. We already got our movie. Print it. And then here's one I actually am excited about. Maybe I'm a loser. Maybe you call me a loser. But Jumanji 2, Next Level. So it's a sequel to the 2017 hit Jack Black. Karen Gillan and company. Did they just leave The Rock out of this? Did they just omit The Rock and Kevin Hart from this Jumanji? It's like, oh yeah, we've got Jack Black, Karen Gillan, Gillan. I can't even say her fucking name. She's the chick from Jumanji, far as I can tell, right? And now, I mean, is The Rock not in this thing? Is that what's going on? Is Kevin Hart not in that? I'm gonna find this out right now. I'll report back to you guys next week. I got to get going. Let's watch some football, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. You have a good week.